Guys, it's Dan. I'm coming back with another video. I'm back with another video. Back with another video. Back with another video. Okay, that's enough. But just for you guys to do it with me. I see you, boo. But in all seriousness, welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're coming back. And in all seriousness, if you're new to my channel, basically what I do here is I connect with spirit and basically try to get any information that wasn't presented inside of the case. So let's move on. So basically I did a well, this was recommended to me by one of my subscribers, I believe. And I'll see if I could put her name below, but I'll have to see about that. So basically, the case that I did, it struck me kind of odd because of the fact that how she went missing. The fact that there was really little evidence and the little effort that the police was initially putting into it overall. I feel like they really did a poor job, and there could have been an arrest made and there wasn't. So today I'm doing a case on 21-year-old. Only 21, you guys. Yes, you heard me right. Elisa, I think that's how you say her name because it looks like Elsa. But Elisa Lams. And she's a little woman, you guys. Remember all this. She's only 5'5" and 121 pounds. And, I have to get pause. So basically, I'm going to tell you everything about her case. That is known, and then I'm gonna tell you what I saw. Okay, now that we got that out, so what I got as a bio for her is she was born April 30th, 1991, and she was found 19 days later after she went missing of the year 2013. She went missing January 31st. That's crazy. So many people just ended up missing. She went to the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, and she went missing at Cecil Hotel, Los Angeles. Now, remind you, a lot of people were missing at this hotel. No lie, you guys. Hold on. I have to put my glasses on because I think I'm glowing. I'm glowing. I'm glowing. But I think I'm going blind. Okay, now that we got that settled and I don't have to squint anymore. Okay. So, the hotel is called Cecil Hotel. No. I believe I was on the fact that all these people went missing. Listen, you guys. No lie. Like, I was reading all the people that died at that hotel. And there was probably more that I didn't read. But most of those people either slit their throat, died from poisoning, or jumped off the roof or out the window. And then one man, it's crazy because it's stuck in my head now. The girl, she was raped. She was cut in half. He cut a smile in her face. Oh my God, that's crazy. Okay, but let's get into what I saw. And it's sad. So, it's crazy how it happened because I was in school and I was reading comments. I got the notification and I saw the comment, and then that's when I started getting visions of it, and I had to write it down. Like, as soon as I read something and I get a vision of it, I have to write it down. So, and that was really frustrating for me, especially with the environment I was in. Trying not to look weird when like you're going in out or whatever. But so what I wrote here, I'm over explaining. Let me just read it. Okay. So the first thing that I saw, because basically why I said it is I have to translate everything I got off of school paper onto my notebook paper. And before that, before I could even translate, I was already getting like different information. So oh my God, this is going to be long. Get your popcorn, you guys. Um, so the first thing I saw was a piano, and then I heard I was a pianist. It could have had something to do with her relative because I did see something concerning with that, or it could have been a hobby that she liked. Um, but I will get further into what I saw with like concerning um, that relative who may have played the piano. I feel like it's something that she looked up to in a way. Um, yeah, but or just went over the word audience. But ain't that crazy how I just said that and the or went over audience? Let me keep going. I wrote down that there was something that she loved about writing because like I saw that in the vision, and then that's when I saw the words poem. Like literally, you guys, you can see the words poem. And then that's when I saw her on stage. And how the vision was, she looked younger, but the vision shifted to a male in the front row of those seats, and he had like pink flowers in his hand, like a bouquet. It could have been like her significant lover, I don't know, but just someone that showed her that type of love. Now that I think about it, out of everything that she showed me today, that is one of like that's just a memory that can make me that's just I can't describe it. Like it just makes me feel warm. Like I don't know. That's so corny. Okay. Um, and then that's when I saw a park area, but then I saw the words downtown because I felt like this park area, like there was some place where she went to go sit, maybe off of campus or somewhere from there, but I saw like a bench, and I will get further into that because I don't want to say certain things that are on other pages. And then that's when I saw like a pet. Like I couldn't tell if it was a dog or a cat, but it was inside of an apartment-looking type of room. And then there was a like I can literally describe this to you. There was an AC in the window, and then outside of the window, it's like a small apartment, like a condo is the word I saw. But like outside of the window, it's like this. I could see a bridge and like water. But all I can really remember about the outside was that bridge. And let me keep going. And then that's when I kept seeing a vase. I don't know what resonance this has with her. It did remind me of that this was something that was passed down, or it could have been one of those things that carried someone's ashes. That's honestly what it reminded me of. Like it went through the family. And then that's when gotta get to the first. This is when we get to the information that I saw when I first even read her name and stuff like that. Like I received this information before I looked into her case, any of that. Okay, let me keep going. I saw a butcher looking man. Now this is the man that you need to look for. Like, who do you call? Ghostbusters. In all seriousness. But he looked like a butcher. Like that's the way he was shown. He was inside of well, I did see the words restaurant, but because I couldn't like I didn't know if it was like the hotel kitchen or um some other location, but then I later got the confirmation of a restaurant. But I saw he was a butcher. He had on that apron, and he was a bigger, chubby guy. And he has like this. I will show you what I do with him. Um, short hair, like a short haircut. And what I saw from this vision, like I saw like a knife, like one of those big knives, and I saw like something pink on the table. And then that's when I saw a pig's face right afterwards. And and then right after that, I saw the words. When I was writing it, I saw the words restaurant, and then that's when I saw the word sabotage, and then that's when I saw the words Korean, and um, trying to put it all in order. So this is another vision that I saw, and it was of this bigger man with that white apron on, and he was outside the back of the restaurant place. But this is basically what I saw. It's not exact because things get blurry. Like there was more stuff like in front of him. I think it was more so of objects, but that's him. Like that's how his hair looked to me, and that's the fence on the side. Try to draw him at the top, but he's outside of this restaurant. And oh, peep the trash can. This is important. Peep the trash can. This is important. But on the side where the fence is, there's like a silver trash can. I saw that also in my vision. In a different vision, actually. And I also felt like a lot of cats went through this area, like this, beside the building, because I did see like alley cats running. It was weird. Let me keep going. Oh, but just in case, don't go to that hotel because they changed the name. It's called Stay on Main. So don't stay on Main. Get off, take a left, and go home. Okay? But then that's when I saw the words killed him. You can also reverse it. Something from spirit is supposed to be reversed. So killed him killed. Then that's when I saw the words car parked. And I did also see this concerning someone else, but that's more like an accomplice. And I feel like he's more affected by it than the man who did it. You know what's crazy? How they really tried to play this woman out as a heavy drug user. Yes, she was diagnosed with a bipolar disorder, but they really tried to make it seem like she was on some heavy drugs and she was hallucinating because of the video that we saw of her inside of the hotel in the elevator, and she was trying to close the door and the elevator door wouldn't close, and she was standing on the side of the door, like not on the side of the door, in the elevator, but in the corner. And she kept on peeping, but the elevator door wouldn't close. And then that's when she stood on the side. She was waving her hands like she was talking to someone. And then that's when she left. Right afterwards, I saw the elevator door close. And I just saw the word sabotage them. Then sabotage. That was a setup. And then I really hope my phone don't shut off because I don't know too much about my space. And then that's when I saw the words puked. And then that's when I saw only a forehead. But it was like sweat, like a whole bunch of sweat. Like literally like it's raindrops on the ceiling. Like it was sweat. Vigorously. He was sweating vigorously. And then that's when I saw her. Now this is where this is the downside, I would say, of being able to do this, but seeing her more like in a fetal position, but her legs were more out and her hands were bound. I realized what that was later, but her hands were bound, and it's actually making me sad. Her hands were bound, and she was on the floor. She was on the ground, and there was a rope in her mouth. And you could tell it was tight by the way that I was shown in the vision. Yeah. And she was looking up. Like she was looking up and she was looking at somebody and she was scared. That's how it looked to me. Like that's just how she's shown it to me. And then that's when I saw the word study books. And then that's when I saw self-defense. Well, the words. And then that's when I heard, get your hands off of me. And then that's when I saw the vision. I wasn't going to draw this down in my book because I was really feeling like I was wasting a lot of paper drawing these big pictures. But that's when I saw a city that looks like this. Well, that's just what I was shown. It's more like, it looked more like New York to me because of the city lights and it was shown at night. But, yeah. I guess that's just a part of the good memories. I saw the word moment just now. It's weird. And then that's when I saw that animal that I couldn't really identify because it looked like a puppy at first, like a dog, and then I don't know. But when I saw this animal in the apartment, that's when the vision shifted, and I saw like a glass tea kettle on the stove top, and it had flowers in the middle, like it was white, and it had like flowers, little tiny flowers in the middle, and they were a purplish blue color, and this is what it looked like to me, right there. And then that's when I saw that butcher's knife again. It was really random. Then that's when I saw the words suffocate and then choked her. And then that's when I saw those. Then that's when I was brought back to. Then that's when I was brought back to that kitchen area again. I saw like literally this stuff gets scared. I saw like it was in this restaurant kitchen area, but it was like cured animals hanging from like animals hanging from the ceiling, but they were being cured in a way. And I specifically remember seeing that pig again. It's weird. It's like the vision. It was like right from the door, and you can see everything. There's like a table where he was, that metal table I was talking about. It's like right there in the entrance, and then like there was a whole bunch of animals hung up on the from the ceiling, and then that's when I saw the word argument, and then that's when I saw the words I pissed off. I wrote it like up top, like, I didn't have no space, my bad. But then that's when I saw I pissed off. So whatever it was, something triggered this. Maybe it was argument with the friends or something. I don't know. But she's definitely mentioning an argument and then saying I pissed off. It's funny because she says, there's another part in here where she starts her sentence with I. Where was I? Okay. And then that's when. Where was I? And then that's when I heard get off me. And then that's when I saw no evidence. And then that's when the word I pissed glowed, like I pissed off glowed. And then, well, orbs go over certain words just to let you know. But, and then that's when I saw the word choked out and then raped me. Listen, they tried to say, was nothing wrong with that girl's body. Remind you, they wanted to tell us that she, oh my God, I just realized oh my God, I didn't even tell you all of it. She was found inside of one of those water tanks. And those things are like 8 to 10 feet tall. How she moved that by herself? And she's only 121. That's why I said remember her weight and her height. She's only 121. First of all, I read somewhere that the ladder that was supposed to be there was missing. That's one. And the lid was closed. How she moved this heavy lid on the roof. This is on the roof. And that's where her body was found. In the water thing. And people were complaining about the taste of the water. So they went up, had a maintenance man check on it, and they found her body. But anyway, how she get in there and then close it? What she do? How she do that? Okay. That don't make sense to me. And then that's when I saw that dark room again, but it didn't remind me of a bedroom. It looked more like a storage room or something like that. But then that's when later I saw like a pipeline, like at the top of the room. So it's someplace like that. Or it could be just a certain area that she was in at the time. And then that's when I saw / heard the words naked, and then sperm donor, and then killed her. And I realized what that meant because she said I was pregnant. Could have been a miscarriage. I don't know, but I know I heard that later in my notes. But then that's when I kept seeing her, like her underwear, and this is in that dark room I keep talking about. It was like it was being ripped, like it was being ripped off, and I see no patience just now. I saw no patience, and then that's when her clothes was actually found. She was found naked inside of this water thing, and her clothes are found beside her. What she do? Jump in with her clothes? Come on now, stop lying. And then you know what's crazy? Authorities didn't even take the initiative to interview anybody on the floor. Why is that? And then how come it took 4 months for them to say it was suicide? And then how come the friend was like, oh, so yeah, she was having a bad day or something like that, and they had to. I read somewhere where it was like, they had to get the room changed or something like that because of how she was acting. But then I read that the hotel staff said that she was jittery and da da da. But then I thought bipolar disorder. But anywho, but the way that they described her was she was all jittery. She went over to the bookstore. I also saw something about that too concerning her love for reading. She went over to the bookstore and she was in a good mood. So how we go from this to this to this? Somebody tell me. And then that's when, oh my god, I have like 2 more pages. And then that's when after I saw, because that's why I had to mention that, like her clothes being on the side of her, because like I saw a bag and it was being put inside of that metal trash can that I saw on the side of that restaurant. And then that's when I saw clothes. No clothes. And then that's when I saw like a work ID. It looked like a key. And then turns out when I looked deeper into this case, the only way, like the people that had to get her out had a difficulty trying to get to the roof because of the fact that you had to have the key to go through the door, and then you had to turn off the alarm system so no alarms will go off. So how'd she get up there? Right, and remind you, I saw all this when I was in school, and then some of it when I got out of school. That is sad. So who was the second party? Oh yeah, I forgot. I did see something about the younger brother. The younger brother helped him. And I saw the word skinny man, but I also have that later in my notes, so I might repeat it. And then that's when I saw the words help me, and then that's when I heard / saw murder her. And then I saw the words recuperate. And then that's when I saw her as a young child. And then that's when I saw the word peeing and nightmares. But with this, also saw the vision of her watching TV as a younger, more like preteen. And then there's an older male coming in and he's being rude, like he's aggressive. And then that's when I saw the words neglect and abuse. And then that's when I heard at the hands of my stepfather. Who's her stepfather? I hope that's a different spirit. Probably at the hands of my stepfather. That's weird. But also did see something about an uncle too. So you never know. And then that's when I saw, like literally, that's why I had to say I saw all of this in school. Because I saw a Brown College campus. Well, a Brown College, and it was on like a campus. And it had like a big field in the front. More like a medium size. But and then that's when right after that the vision shifted to the park scene where I saw her sitting on the bench. But then when I saw this vision again, it was her sitting there reading a book. And then that's when I saw, well, when I was reading, how the staff said she was going to the library or something like that. So she did have a love for books. And then That's when I saw a flower bed, and then that's when I saw the words like destroyed her destroyed. And then that's when I saw her mouth. And that's when I felt like her mouth was gagged or stuffed in a way. And then that's when I saw helped him. Helped him. And then that's why I said some stuff may be repeated. But then that's when I saw the words younger brother. And then that's when I saw the words preventing awareness, rape got me. Reverse it. What does it say? Me got raped. Come on now. You can't tell me. You can't tell me. And then that's when I saw like this looked more like a memory. That's why I saw that man. That's why I mentioned that man who was playing the piano earlier, because I saw like a little girl with like a flowy dress and black hair, and she was running toward this man playing the piano, and then like you could hear it, like the scuffs of her black flat shoes, literally. In the vision, she had on these black sandal strap shoes, more like flats. And then that's when I heard 40 minutes playtime. And then that's when I saw the words over. And then that's when I saw the words heard him. Is Spirit trying to say that I heard what? Is Spirit trying to say that that's that man saying that? Because you can, they also bring up other, it's weird. You have to watch my other videos. But, yeah, like, was that a game to him? 40 minutes? What took 40 minutes? And then why playtime? And then over. It's weird. And then that's when, after I saw the words heard him, that's when I saw the words penis biting me biting penis. Look for that too. And then that's when I saw a man unbuckling his belt. This was that bigger man again, and it was also inside of this dark room that I can't seem to identify. And then that's when I saw the words pleasure him. And then that's when I saw the words help me. And then that's when I saw him smiling. But she also points out that the smile is rotten, because I don't know if I mentioned it, but my picture also wrote down the words that I saw decaying tooth, and then but decaying tooth. And she also, in a vision, every time I see him smile or his teeth, it's like I see these rotten gums at the top. And oh yeah, the word that I was looking for, missing tooth. That's the word. And it's like his teeth, they looked kind of like when you suck on a pacifier too long. They just looked like that bad. And then that's when I saw a man, but this reminds me of that younger man that was mentioned, that skinnier man, because I saw him crying on the side of a road, and he was next to some, like a park or a wooded area or something, but he was parked on the side of the road. That's when, remember the words I saw earlier? Car parked, and then I see a man parked on the side of the road crying. Come on. But he was crying, and I think he felt more guilty or sorry or something like that. Where was I? I keep on losing where I was. Okay. And then that's when I saw her being grabbed from behind, and it was like he had a lock of her hair, and she was reaching back, and her hands were back here. And yeah, that's just what I saw. And I keep seeing him unbuckling his pants. And that's when I mentioned that pipe that I saw running along the wall. And then that's when I saw the words crying and then pleased. Got some sick stuff. He seems more like a predator to me. And the fact that he's still out there because of lousy police work, come on. Come on. stuff gets me so mad. And then that's when I saw I saw her body in a garbage bag, and it was being drugged. Like, it literally looked like I said, a body in a garbage bag. She was being drugged. But it's weird because I'm not gonna say that. However it was discreet. And then that's when I saw the words put him put, you gotta reverse it, and then assisting. Who was his assistant? Younger brother? Because that's the only other thing that I saw concerning this other man. And then that's when I also kept seeing him unbuttoning his pants. He keeps showing me him unbuttoning his pants. And then that's when I saw the words assaulted him. Reverse it is him assaulted. And then that's when I heard someone say, and this looks exactly like she showed me this in that auditorium room again, like with that stage and all, because the seats look the same. And basically what I heard was, come sit next to me. And someone was patting their hand on the seat. And then I saw little, like, a child's underwear with like pattern on it, like a little girl's underwear with pattern on it. And then that's when I saw the words pervert. And I did read that she was raped before, after I got everything, because I wanted to make sure, like, I wanted to have a clear mind and a clean slate before I got anything. And then that's when I was thinking she had to have some type of contact with this man that I saw in the seat. And then that's when I saw the words uncle, and then got away with. Uncle got away with. And then that's when the orb went over to my next page, and it went over kids. Come on now. That makes me upset. And then that's when I saw the words dragging me. And then that's when I saw the words followed him. Reverse it. Him followed. I knew that girl wasn't crazy. Like, I wouldn't be hiding from no one that I don't have to hide from. Come on now. And then she said, it was also stated that she was going to, that place was only a pit stop because she was going on vacation. Come on now. Who kills themselves before they about to leave and go somewhere else nice and better? Better and nice. Everything spice. I watched too much Chris and Queen. I said Chris and Queen. I was Clarence and Queen. Oh my god. And then that's when I saw that bigger man again, but it looked like he was going through like a hallway with red carpet in the hotel. But in the hotel flooring had like gold pattern on it. But he had like a black hoodie on, and his hood was up, and he was a bigger man. Like, I could distinctively see his big stomach. And he was like walking through the hallway. So I think that was one of the men that was following her, because I did see the word stalker afterwards. And then that's when I saw the word set up. And then that's when I saw the words grabbing her. And then I heard the word secret door. And then when I was reading, because I was watching the video of her going on the elevator, I saw the words, like a word go over the words, there's more to this. And then that's when, well, there's more to this, and the rest of the sentence was, then murder or suicide. Because listen to this. Not too long after she died, there was like a some type of outbreak, and then whatever it was called Lam Elsa or Lam Lisa or something like that. But it was basically her name reversed. Come on. None of this stuff is coincidence. Like, all those people that went missing, the fact that you need a hotel key to just get up there. Ain't nobody about to drag nobody over no ladder to get to no roof. You go on the easy way. And then how? I don't know. Because why only release one video? What about the rest of the footage? How did she get to the roof? I want to see her walk to the roof. So many things is unanswered. And then that's when the orb went over. He made sure. And then that's when I saw the words controlling them. And then that's when I saw like multiple men like sitting around at a table, and they were drinking. Because I also saw the words drinking them at the same time as I was getting this vision. And I saw the words party. And then that's when I was thinking to myself, this water tank is like 8 to 10 feet tall. How? She's 5'5". How? And then that's when I heard a voice, always out of my right ear. I heard, it's heavy. And it was a female. It's heavy. How she lift this and close it by herself? It's heavy. Too heavy for her, obviously. And then that's when I saw blue lines around her wrist. Like literally, guys, this is the downside to some things that I see. But there was like blue lines around both of her wrists. I was only shown her hands and her wrists, but it was very blue. Like that line, it was about this thick, and it was around her wrist. And then that's when I saw the words. Well, then that's when I heard they were handcuffs. Then that's when I heard somebody say, like, this is like they're rushing. This is how it sounded to me, like they're rushing. And then that's when I heard, get the handcuffs. But hearing they were handcuffs, and then hearing, get the handcuffs. And then that's when I saw the words rape. And then I heard, get off of me. And then that's when I heard I was pregnant. And then as I was reading, because this is when I got to the part where I was reading about all those people that died at that hotel. Oh my God. And then her case came up. About time, because I had to keep scrolling. But it's crazy how in the first autopsy they said no foul play, but a medical examiner stated that around the anus there was a pool of blood under the skin surrounding the anus. And then that's when I heard, I was horrified to death. And then that's when I heard it wasn't her, no accident. Reverse it. Wait, I can't remember. I know I heard it was horrified. I was horrified to death, but I can't remember if I saw or heard this. But it wasn't her. Her wasn't it. I had to reverse it. And then that's when I saw no accident. Then that's when I heard take your clothes off. And then that's when then that's when I saw now. That's a weird way to end the video, but that's where I stopped. I feel like I could go on and on and on and on. But I do feel like whoever that was, that bigger man at that at the hotel, but also he's in a restaurant. Also see concerning the restaurant, like these big bold red letters. And I also feel like he is a predator. Kids play them play kids. Cause I just saw those words. I had to reverse it, but I saw like kids running around. Weird. Okay, that's enough. Because I swear it could go on and on all day. But it was pretty crazy. How was she missing for like 19 days? Matter of fact, I'm saying 20 because she went missing on the 31st. So 19 to 20 days, and y'all just now tasting her decomposing body in the water. Come on now. Y'all just now noticing that? And then her parents reported her missing a month, like earlier in the month. How? The last place she was seen and nobody thought about the video recording? Or what about video surveillance from a building nearby? Come on now. It's just so overlooked, and that's what makes me mad about it. Like, it's crazy. It only gets crazier, and this stuff happens to people every day. Every day. It's crazy. And then how they try to play her out as she killed herself. So I'ma just go to this roof that has an alarm system, and I gotta have a key to get in. Right, right. And I don't. What floor is the roof again? Oh yeah. How do I get to the roof again? Oh, which door? Oh yeah. That's so crazy. It really reminds me of Kurika. Like, all honesty. Like, from the blotchy surveillance video to the lack of evidence, and it's just crazy. And then where was her friends at? Where was her friends at? And this is the weird part. The hotel staff members said that um, two men came in with her and they gave her a box. And then it was like, and then they don't know what happened to them afterwards. How do you not know? Did they leave the hotel? Did they go upstairs with her? Like what? Like what? I want to know. Sad. The fact that I'm over explaining. Talk about this all day. All day, I swear. But yeah, my name is Diana. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, make sure to watch my other videos. And also, don't forget to look up these cases for yourself. That's very important. Because you may have missed, well, I may have missed some things, and then you may find some things. So you may come back and then tell me some things. And I'm like, okay. So, yeah. And that's my video. That's my video. My video. And I'm gone. You know, I tried to make an interesting extra, but it just wasn't working when I made it up in my head. So, you know what? Have a beautiful night, a beautiful morning, wherever you are. Here is currently nighttime. So, yeah, had a long day. Stay blessed wherever you are, and God bless you. Peace.